Hello everybody, this is Skip Elsheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show. Oh, let me mute this, hold on. So that was some of the stuff that we did still have from the Oregon archive. And the reel said Eljer Color Nag Part 1 through 5. So the bathroom stuff, I'm guessing, is they were introducing some sort of new something. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was for a commercial. I think it was probably for introduction to sales teams or whoever. I don't know. Anyways, let's find out what's going on in Italy circa the early 70s with Panorama Italiano 564. Enjoy.
Benvenuti amici anche a questa edizione di Panorama Italiano. 75 anni fa, i primi di dicembre del 1901, il 12 per l'esattezza, dalla britannica Cornovaglia alle canadesi coste della Terra Nova, 3400 km circa di distanza, 3 punti semplici, deboli ma inconfondibili, la lettera S del codice Morse, sono stati affidati all'etere e giungono a destinazione. La prima comunicazione telegrafica senza fili ha attraversato l'Atlantico. Quant'acqua da allora è passata sotto i ponti e quanti puntini hanno solcato l'etere. Oggi, in apertura di Panorama, abbiamo voluto ricordare come cominciò la storia dei 3 punti.
Queste le immagini autentiche dell'epoca. La data appunto 12 dicembre 1901. Dalla stazione di Pontlieu, in Cornovaglia, sono battuti alla tastiera del Morse i 3 punti della lettera S. Sulla sponda canadese dell'Atlantico è Guglielmo Marconi in persona ad attendere e ricevere il primo prodigioso messaggio. Sentiamo dalla sua voce il ricordo dei fatti.
La mattina del 12 dicembre tutto era pronto. Alle 12:30 ecco giungere al mio orecchio, debolmente, i segnali che venivano lanciati nello spazio dalla stazione di Pontlieu sull'altra sponda dell'oceano.
Da anni Marconi sognava di poter realizzare questa impresa. Ci pensava già da ragazzo quando faceva esperimenti nella soffitta di Villa Grifone a Pontecchio e suo padre considerava ancora il suo interesse per fili e batterie, trastulli bambineschi. Per notti e notti egli se ne stava a sperimentare forme diverse di contenitori per realizzare un rivelatore magnetico. Con l'aiuto del fratello Alfonso, Guglielmo riuscì a mandare e a ricevere segnali da una estremità all'altra della soffitta, poi dalla soffitta al giardino. Fu allora che egli si rese conto che se voleva dimostrare l'utilità del fenomeno, le onde dovevano aggirare o attraversare gli ostacoli. Scoprì allora che poteva ottenere tali risultati connettendo sia il generatore che il ricevitore a un conduttore interrato e a un filo meccanico isolato nell'aria, l'antenna. Marconi tentò di trasmettere i 3 punti della lettera S al di là di una collina. Diede a un suo contadino un fucile e gli disse di sparare un colpo se avesse sentito battere 3 volte il martelletto. Ai suoi segnali rispose in lontananza un colpo di fucile. Era il settembre del 1895. L'invenzione fu subito presentata al ministro italiano delle poste e telegrafi, che purtroppo non mostrò alcun interesse per la cosa. Nel 1896 Marconi si trasferisce allora a Londra e un anno dopo, nel 97, deposita presso l'ufficio brevetti britannico una descrizione completa dei suoi apparecchi. William Price, l'ingegnere capo delle poste londinesi, si entusiasma all'invenzione e mette a disposizione di Marconi il suo laboratorio. 4 anni più tardi, dopo molti tentativi, si giungeva alla data del 12 dicembre e alla comunicazione attraverso l'Atlantico. Edison, fino ad allora scettico, dichiara: Marconi mantiene più di quanto promette. Da allora in poi le innovazioni si susseguono a ritmo veloce, avvalendosi anche di un'altra scoperta di Marconi: le trasmissioni a onde corte a grandi distanze. Dopo una dimostrazione da bordo della Carlo Alberto, cui assistono lo zar e il re d'Italia, il sistema è adottato dalle principali compagnie di navigazione. Il 14 aprile 1912 il Titanic urta contro un iceberg e affonda. 1500 persone perdono la vita nel naufragio, ma molti si salvano e lo devono all'efficacia del segnale radio che permise l'arrivo dei soccorsi. 1901-1976, sempre i primi di dicembre. Sono passati 75 anni e stiamo per assistere ad un altro esperimento, questa volta in senso inverso, dalle coste del Nuovo Mondo all'Europa. La trasmissione di una pagina di giornale attraverso l'Atlantico, precisamente una pagina del Washington Post, dalla capitale degli Stati Uniti all'Italia. Il tutto ormai via satellite, e un satellite, l'Interstat 4A, in orbita sull'Oceano Atlantico a 36.000 km di altezza. Qui siamo nella tipografia romana del grande giornale milanese Il Corriere della Sera. Sala ricezione e ricostruzione dei segnali. Da questo apparecchio sta per uscire la lastra fotoincisa. Eccola. Esperimento riuscito. La lastra è addirittura pronta per andare in rotativa. Emozionante, no? E tutto è cominciato 75 anni fa, con i primi piccoli, tremuli, deboli, ma determinanti 3 punti di Marconi. Un fatto di cronaca che potrebbe essere di qualsiasi giorno e di qualsiasi luogo. Una donna viene colpita da sincope per arresto cardiaco. Quello di cui parliamo oggi è avvenuto a Scanno, sulle montagne d'Abruzzo, nell'Italia centrale. Che cosa è successo di particolare? Il locale medico condotto si è messo immediatamente in contatto con la divisione di cardiologia dell'ospedale più vicino, sul Mona, usando un particolare apparecchio, il cardiotelefono. Il contatto ha consentito una immediata diagnosi e una cura di emergenza. La donna è stata poi ricoverata in ospedale ed è ormai in via di guarigione. Una vita salvata. Il dottore Enrico Conti, che ci ha ricostruito l'episodio, ci ha anche spiegato il meccanismo di questo tipo di operazioni, così come sono state adottate in Italia. Le unità coronariche sono un complesso di costose attrezzature elettroniche, grazie alle quali un paziente può essere seguito 24 ore su 24 da equip specializzate di medici e di infermieri. Per forza di cose possono essere ubicate e inserite solo in centri ospedalieri di una certa dimensione, di conseguenza non accessibili subito ogni qualvolta nelle località più disparate può verificarsi un incidente. Il cardiotelefono ha risolto il problema della tempestività. Un apparecchio ricevente è affiancato negli ospedali alle unità coronariche. I medici condotti sono dotati invece di un piccolo ma efficace trasmettitore portatile in grado di riversare direttamente e subito al centro diagnostico le pulsazioni cardiache del paziente. L'uovo di Colombo, se vogliamo, in realtà un'altra importantissima tappa sul cammino della tecnologia al servizio dell'uomo. Prima fila Lafitte e Schechter, seconda fila Pace e De Payet, terza fila Lauda e Stuck, quarta fila Reutemann e Peterson, quinta fila Regazzoni e X. È lo schieramento di partenza del Gran Premio d'Italia di Formula 1 disputato a Monza nello scorso settembre e fedelmente riprodotto, box e sponsor inclusi, da un espositore del Motor Show 76. A Bologna, tra sabato 4 e domenica 12 dicembre, circa 250.000 visitatori complessivamente hanno affollato la prima edizione di questa mostra che ha per protagonista il motore, a prescindere dal suo impiego. L'idea ha avuto un notevole successo anche perché ad appoggiarla con la loro diretta partecipazione sono stati Niki Lauda, Giacomo Agostini, Sandro Munari e Renato Molinari. Non poche le novità o comunque le presenze di notevole interesse. Mancava purtroppo la Ferrari di Lauda e il pubblico se ne è lamentato. Si è però rifatto ammirando l'ultima creatura della casa di Maranello, il motore di Formula 2 che era esposto nello stand dell'olio Fiat insieme alla Abarth Mirafiori e alla Suzuki della Gallina Corse. Il compatto e raffinato 2006 cilindri costruito da Ferrari dispone di 300 cavalli a 10.500 giri e pesa 120 kg. Hanno già raggiunto un accordo per l'utilizzazione di questo motore i piloti Brancatelli e Patrese. Questa è la Lancia Stratos, la vettura con cui Munari ha vinto anche quest'anno il titolo mondiale nei rally. L'industria automobilistica italiana era assai ben rappresentata anche con molte altre vetture, tra cui quelle impegnate nelle formule promozionali come Alfa Sud e la Auto Bianchi A112. La Mini De Tomaso è il primo frutto della nuova gestione Innocenti, è una variazione sportiva sul tema Mini. Ha un aspetto più aggressivo e prestazioni più brillanti grazie a un motore potenziato. Radunate in questo stand ci sono quasi tutte le moto con cui ha corso Giacomo Agostini, dalla prima moto Morini 250 alle ultime discusse MV Agusta. Le novità più fresche, quella della Ducati, erano una 900, una 500 da Gran Turismo e una 125 da Enduro, necessaria evoluzione di modelli già noti. Questa invece è la Guzzi V50, una 500 da Gran Turismo che ricalca lo schema della più grossa 850 con l'aggiunta di soluzioni decisamente interessanti. Questa motocicletta ha un motore Suzuki montato in un telaio speciale piuttosto rivoluzionario. Il serbatoio del carburante sta sotto al motore e gli scarichi sopra. Col motore di serie supera i 220 orari. Per il fuoristrada è un momento molto favorevole e il padiglione motociclistico del Motor Show ne ha offerto una valida testimonianza. Qui si espongono accessori per la gioia di chi vuole la propria moto diversa o cattiva. Ecco quindi un'idea per alcuni geniali, per altri pazzesca. Un freno che gira nel senso opposto a quello della ruota. L'angolo di Renato Molinari, 8 volte campione mondiale, 8 volte campione europeo e 11 volte recordman mondiale, è questo. Scaffi costruiti dal padre Angelo e richiesti in tutto il mondo, ma la produzione è limitata e la clientela selezionata. Questi Stradivarius del mare sono dei catamarani che raggiungono nei bacini interni anche i 240 orari. Con questo scafo offshore, per gare d'altura e dotato di un propulsore di 8.500 cm3 di cilindrata, si viaggia a 140 km orari ed è servito a Molinari per vincere il suo ultimo titolo mondiale della categoria. In Giappone alla donna è proibito praticare il judo. Questo non si può dire per l'Europa, che vede, contrariamente al generale fenomeno sportivo, un grande interesse per questo sport da parte del gentil sesso. In Italia il judo femminile conta circa 5.000 tesserati, non molti se si considera la consistenza della Francia, paese leader in campo judoistico con 30.000 iscritti e come gli europei di Vienna hanno ancora una volta decretato. Ma anche l'Italia ha la sua campionessa d'Europa. Eccola, si chiama Laura Di Toma, ha 22 anni ed è nata a Udine. Dopo aver conquistato il 10 dicembre la medaglia di bronzo nella sua categoria, ha accolto a un solo giorno di distanza la grande affermazione vincendo il titolo europeo battendo in finale l'olandese Tovas. Una vittoria confortata anche dagli ottimi risultati ottenuti da tutta la squadra. Non ci rimane che sperare che il judo femminile venga inserito nel programma olimpico. A Montréal c'erano solo i maschi e da loro ottenemmo un bronzo con Mariani. 2 anni fa non si parlava ancora nemmeno di campionati europei ufficiali e nel giro di 2 anni i campionati sono stati fatti. C'è una grande volontà del presidente della federazione internazionale, signor Palmer, inglese, di accelerare i programmi del judo femminile sia in campo mondiale che in campo olimpico. Quello che vedete è un combattimento tra la Franca Luzzi e la Fontana. Franca Luzzi, capitano della squadra, è sordomuta. Ha trovato in questo sport un completamento di quello che a lei manca e quindi un raggiungimento di un certo scopo, una sicurezza che sicuramente non aveva prima.
Termina così questo numero di Panorama Italiano. Pino D'Amore e Gertrude Meyer vi salutano e vi danno appuntamento per la settimana prossima. Arrivederci cari amici.
I'm eating some spaghetti, leftover spaghetti, in honor of watching Panorama Italiano. Yeah, there was a lot of great footage in there. Some early technology, telephony, and etc. So, I can see spaghetti sauce. Sorry. I need to get a napkin, wash my face. I mean, it is lunch, 80 Geeks lunch, so I do eat lunch during this, and so, anyways, the one of the things I found in that we had not scanned, that was not lost in the hard drive that fell off the desk mysteriously, was this film, and I thought, oh, is this a 4th of July celebration in Washington, D.C.? Excuse me, I don't know. There are definitely fireworks in it, but this is Festival in Washington. Enjoy.
My name is Jack Monroe, I am the guilty man, for shot and killed in thousand in the far distant land. I had a loving sweetheart, she died when she was young. I started out to ramble and packed 2 big guns. If you ever catch me, the sentence will be hanged. For I'm the outlaw, I belong to the outlaw gang.
For 4 days now, the mall would resound with the sound of hammer and hatchet, of dulcimer and drum, and children would watch. Children who had hardly ever seen music or anything else made by a pair of human hands. Crafts are hobbies for many Americans. But these crafts are part of a way of life for men like this potter. Like the singers and dancers at this festival, this Kentucky craftsman expresses the tradition of his family and of his region, in his case through the shape of his pots and his way of working. There are very few village smithies left to stand under spreading chestnut trees, and the children of suburbia might as well read poems about punch card operators standing under conveyor belts. But here, as they watch an old backcountry Arkansas blacksmith at work, they get at least a glimpse of what Longfellow was rhapsodizing about.
You know I want to dig that woman's grave.
Long before saccharin, there was another sugar substitute, the kind this man's generation was raised on. It was made from sorghum cane, and all you needed to make it was a press, 2 people, a mule, and plenty of sorghum.
You know I want to dig that woman's grave with a silver spade, and I ain't gonna let nobody take a place. No, you can't take a place.
In the northern states where sugar cane won't grow, the sorghum kettle once produced the syrup that went into the cakes and candies and jellies on many a farm table. The music, on the other hand, is from cane country.
It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow, well, how can I roll?
The feel of history is a hard thing to come by. In the prefab era, watching a man make a shingle gives that feel. It's the feel of a world where people hardly ever bought anything. There was someone there who made things, even your toys. Imagine a society with no litter problem. Imagine a world where nothing was ever wasted. Scraps of wood, rags, corn cobs, all found uses through a pair of skilled hands. The skilled hand is not simply a working instrument, but also a conduit for pleasure. These people do this work because it feels good, like singing.
If I go 10,000 miles, the storms are on the ocean, the heavens may cease to be, this world may lose its motion, but if I propose to pretty little feet, and who will love your hair? Who will kiss your rosy cheeks while I'm in a far-off land? The storms are on the ocean, the heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion if I feel close to thee.
The festival not only gave the visitors a chance to see and hear the performers, but also made it possible for the performers themselves to get together, swap stories and ideas, and work together, which for most of these people is just plain fun.
When you return again, the storms are on the ocean, and the heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, but
Wool is far from obsolete, and sheep are in no danger of immediate extinction. Nor does the use of electric shears take one back to the good old days. But once again, it does give people a refreshing dose of reality. And there were people at the festival who could do lovely things with that wool.
Morgen dansen vi voelen ooit. Gervalino, I get sort of way. Gervalino, I get sort of way. Gervalino, I get sort of way. Alaska green, I can drain the yeti. Kini sorgen, aunen jero.
In New England and Nova Scotia, this was the way Scottish weavers once sang in Gaelic as they pounded and pre-shrunk the cloth they made. Today it's done by machines which cannot sing. Anyone who has ever tried to grow a lawn knows he's faced with a basic problem: to use it or to look at it. When your lawn is the nation's lawn, the decision becomes clear. The Smithsonian has chosen to use it. Each summer, the Smithsonian moves out onto the mall with tents and stands and stages and brightly colored banners to celebrate what the American hand and eye and voice can do. July 4th, 1968. The Festival of American Folklife is a gathering of artists who are neither pop nor quaint. Their arts are natural, transmitted not through books, but face to face and carried inside for generations. Here, by the Wisconsin-born sons of Serbian immigrants. In this case, a way of dancing was carried generations ago from Ireland to Appalachia.
Trouver l'aussi belle que je me suis baignée, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai. J'ai trouvé l'aussi belle que je me suis baignée.
The art of spinning survives in places like North Carolina. Survives because of women like this one. The song she listens to is French, Creole French, sung by another woman from another world, the bayous of Louisiana. And yet the work and the music seem of a piece. Perhaps because the spinner and the singer each feels a quiet joy in her tradition and its ways.
J'ai trouvé l'aussi belle que je me suis baignée, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai. Par derrière chez mon père, en allant nous promener, j'ai trouvé l'aussi belle que je me suis baignée, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai, oh, il y a longtemps que je t'aime, jamais je t'oublierai. J'ai trouvé l'aussi belle que je me suis baignée à la...
This kind of fiddling is unique to America. And this Kentucky singer and fiddler has close musical cousins from New England to Texas.
Well, Jesus will build a father for you when your mother is dead. Jesus will build a father for you when your mother's dead. Jesus will be a father for you through pain and sorrow, lead you through. Mother and the children see the hard times when mother's dead.
Mississippi.
You know I let her down with a golden chain, and every leg I call Cojane. You'll never miss my water till my well went dry. And I didn't miss Cojane until the day she died. Till the day she died. You know I dug that woman's grave, 8 feet in the ground. I didn't feel sorry till I let her down. You had to get that woman. I do not beg, oh, Jay. Not only it's so high. Someday, baby, you know you got to die. You got to lay down and die.
The performances and productions of the fairground and the festival may not look like culture in the formal sense. But for centuries, folk arts have been finding their way into museums and concert halls, and today into jukeboxes and television sets as well. But here, culture was still delightfully informal and ingested with large quantities of food and drink. At this festival, there was folk food, frozen food, ethnic food, and soul food. There was soul music, too, the kind that the electric guitar brought out of the Delta and into the cities some 20 years ago.
Sail on, sail and honeybee sail on. I don't mind you sailing, but please don't you sail so long. All right, honeybee. This time I'll have that on my side, baby, for my side. Run on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Well, how can I roll when the people won't go?
There is no one American folk culture. An Indian dancer, a potter from Kentucky, a singer from the bayous of Louisiana. All are part of a rich and diverse national culture. These people represent the vigor, the beauty, the creativity of grassroots America. And their culture is our heritage. What better time to celebrate that heritage than July the 4th? And what better place than in the nation's capital?
Those radical activists at the Smithsonian celebrating American culture, and not just American white culture, but all culture, because it's the melting pot, people. All right, that's enough of my soapbox. But what a wonderful time. What an amazing thing. America. That's the America I love. This is from Texas Archive of the Moving Image, and they got it from the Texas Department of Public Safety. It's Conspiracy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Wainwright. I've got the merchandise you ordered. Yes, sir. And this will square me? Yes, sir. I've got 20. No, sir, only 8 from Texas, 3 from California, 1 from Arkansas, 1 from Nebraska, 1 from Nevada, 3 from Louisiana, 2 from Mississippi, and 1 from Ohio. Yes, sir, and none of them were 3 years old, just like you said.
But can you deliver them now? Yeah, well, I'll send someone over to pick them up in the morning. Yeah. Curtis Gibson finally came through. You'll need to go over and pick up the titles in the morning. What time is it?
It's nearly 2.
All right. Call Etheridge down on the coast. Tell him we've got the merchandise, and he can pick it up tomorrow afternoon. And tell him to bring cash. 2 o'clock. I should be playing golf.
You got the hand? What's going on?
I'm sorry, sir, but this is a stolen car. We'll have to impound it.
What do you mean a stolen car? I just bought it when, honey? You know, a couple of months ago, my guy met at work.
I'm really sorry, sir, but it's definitely a stolen car. We'll be in touch with you as soon as we can find out.
Well, I know it's not your fault, but what am I supposed to do?
Just stand by and CID will get in touch with you as soon as they complete an investigation.
I hate these situations. You know, the crime problem takes on real meaning when you're dealing with it at this level, seeing the people who are hurt by it. And this kind of criminal activity happens every hour, every day, all over Texas. And organized criminal activity isn't restricted to the big boys operating in the big cities. Organized crime groups operate everywhere. And they have a far-reaching impact on all citizens, all the taxpayers, and all 254 counties in the state of Texas. We know there are many organized criminal groups operating in Texas. They specialize in drug trafficking, gambling, prostitution, burglary, theft, and much more. And all of it leaves innocent people hurt in some way or another. The local police departments, in cooperation with the Department of Public Safety, the National Crime Information Center, and the National Auto Theft Bureau, can make positive identification on many stolen cars. That's the general picture. But what about this particular car? How did it get stolen? Who pulled the job? And how big an organization did it take?
Okay, everything's clear, huh?
Yeah.
You each got a title?
Yeah, right.
Just be sure you bring back the car that matches the title, huh? I'd rather you guys come back empty-handed than bring back the wrong thing. Oh, and if there's not an easy one over where you go, call me. I'll tell you where else to go. I don't want you guys all bunched up in the same spot, you know? Okay. Any questions?
No.
No. Buddy, you got it? Yeah, man, I got it. All right, you guys. Move out.
In Texas, last year, between 45 and 50,000 automobiles were stolen. Of those, between 7,500 and 10,000 were never recovered. This is big business. This is organized crime.
It's Buddy. Which one's Mr. Maples?
I'm Maples. Hold on a minute, boy, and I'll help you. Here's the plate. to you. See something over there that interests you, boy?
Just looking.
Let me tell you something, boy. I got merchandise here from all over the state. Some of it's pretty hot, but it cools off real fast. You know something? I got more stock in this warehouse than the biggest part of the retail stores in Texas has. But we need to get you paid, old buddy, for that car.
Fencing is organized crime. Many unsuspecting people support organized crime. Now, that suit you bought at such a bargain price because it didn't have a label in it. The TV set you saved so much on by going to an unauthorized dealer. The quiet stock deal you didn't tell your broker about. All may be stolen merchandise. Stolen goods, unloaded quickly through unreputable dealers on an unsuspecting public.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bob.
How you doing?
Fine. Good to see you.
Good.
What do you got? All right. Can't complain. What do you got?
Oh, looks like we might have something. Auto theft ring, maybe. We picked up 3 cars over the past couple of weeks, and I checked with NATB, and they think that we've uncovered a big one. The 3 we picked up were all stolen on the same night, along with 17 more. And it has to be a big operation because they were picked up all over the place. A couple up in Dallas, one in Bryan, some down the valley, even some out in New Mexico.
Sounds like it might be something we're working on here. We got several pieces, including a possible fence we spotted in Abilene. And we're a little light on hard evidence, but it's beginning to come together.
Narcotics? Hi, Sheriff. How are you? Good. What can we do for you today?
Got a fella down here that leases planes. Called me this morning, said he leased out a single engine Tuesday to a man named Morris. Yeah, I got the pilot license number right here. It's 160-5092. The fella at the airport says looks like the name's been changed on it.
All right, that's 160-5092. All right, we'll get back with you this afternoon if we turn up anything on this. Okay, take care. Betty, would you please check this pilot's license number? 160-5092. Better check that with the FAA. And if you come up with a name on that, run it through the Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs.
Well, there's a shipment tonight coming in from Mexico. I want you to make the pickup. Just be careful. Take it easy. You see anything wrong, turn around and head the other way.
Not that, sir.
Shouldn't be any trouble at all.
Sheriff speaking.
Sheriff, we have a positive ID on your suspect, Morris. Looks to me like there are, probably 2 landing strips that they could use. And I think that we should try to arrest him when he lands with the stuff.
I'll try to make that.
All right, I'll contact the Texas Rangers, also the Highway Patrol, and also I think we'll get Customs in on this too.
Yes.
Then let me try to get things set up on this end, and I'll be back in touch with you shortly.
$110, 100.
100, 110, go ahead. You got anything yet?
Haven't heard from Corpus Christi yet.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Everybody set on the ground.
10-4.
110 to 100.
100, 110, go ahead.
We got sighted. You ought to stay down for about 5 more minutes. When you come into the field, your heading ought to be about 320, so they won't pick you up.
10-4, no problem. I'll alert the people on the ground.
110 clear.
Sit down, buddy. Buddy, we have a few questions we need to ask you. First, I need to give you your statutory warning. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during any interviews of police officers. If you're unable to afford an attorney, you want to be appointed by a court of competent jurisdiction. You understand your rights?
Yeah, I know my rights.
Okay, buddy, okay, fine. Now, are you willing to waive those rights and tell us all you know about this case?
I've got nothing to say.
Steve?
Yes, sir.
call downstairs and have that pilot sent up?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we can get some information out of him. Okay.
Joe, this is Steve. Sheriff wants you to bring up the pilot they brought in a few minutes ago. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much anyway. Sheriff, they advised their man bailed him out about 25 minutes ago.
The first thing I want you to do is call Etheridge. Tell him we're sorry his deal fell through, but that his loan is still due. And, it wouldn't hurt to remind him he's the collateral for the loan. Secondly, call Lou in Philadelphia and see if they can cover $75,000 on the game this weekend. Also, Ray called. He's got some very nice securities for which he needs an investor. He'd like us to handle it for a nice fee. So, call Curtis Gibson, tell him I'm playing golf tomorrow afternoon with a friend from the East Coast. I'd like it if he could join us.
As you know, the Narcotics Service conducted a successful intercept raid last night. I won't go over all the details, but we've noticed some interesting relationships between some of the principals. For example, the man who got the men released from jail last night handles a lot of work for a man named Etheridge. Now, Etheridge, in turn, is tied in with a fence in Abilene named Maples. Now, we've had our eye on Maples for some time now. What it all means is that we may have cut into a criminal network with that raid last night. The raid hurt them. And we believe that if these ties do indicate cooperation between various criminal organizations, we can hurt them again by attacking their auto theft operations, which we feel are considerable. The plan will involve all of you. We're going to set up roadblocks between Dallas and Abilene. 183, 80, Interstate 20.
Okay, that's the bond deal. Are you with us, Curtis?
But, Mr. Wainwright, I really don't know many people who can afford to invest that much in bonds.
Now, Curtis, don't sell yourself short. We know Gibson Salvage is one of the best-known companies in East Texas. And I'm sure you'll be able to help us with this little venture. Not to mention the easy 5,000 you'll be making.
Well, Curtis, all I need for you to do is introduce me to a couple of people. I mean, it's simple. It's just a simple little thing.
I really can't afford to get involved, Mr. Wainwright.
Look, Curtis, I don't want to have to threaten you, but the state people in Austin wouldn't like it if they knew about those 20 missing titles, now would they?
Hey, Jim, thanks
Yeah,
for
right.
everything.
Glad you came down from
Bye-bye.
Philly.
Curtis, come on.
I'll be in touch, Curtis.
Okay, Mr. King, your driver's license is going to expire here in 72. You need to be careful. Y'all be careful. Howdy, Highway Patrol. Mr. Wainwright, how are you today? All right?
And what's the problem? You had an accident or something?
No, I thought we'd check a few driver's licenses. We got a couple of them running around here every now and then, you know. I need a driver's license to be able to drive. Had a chance to do any dove hunting lately or not?
No, I haven't. You know, I'm planning to go this weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah. Have you been out yet?
Oh, made a couple trips up the North Country, did a little bit of good. Mr. Wainwright, we're going to have to go. We'll see you later.
Black over gold. Stay back that 110.
Highway Patrol, step out.
Operator, this is 7406. Get me 593-3262. Yeah. David, this is Wainwright. Call Etheridge and tell him the market is down for a while. Tell him we can get back together when things look a little better. Yeah. Okay.
Your Texas law enforcement agencies are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to combat organized criminal activity. But they can't be fully successful without your assistance. For organized crime flourishes only with the help of its ultimate victims, you. Organized crime can be stopped. It takes a good criminal justice system and the cooperation of all citizens, like yourself, who are sick and tired of being the victims of organized crime.
Sorry about that. I was talking to my wife on the phone. She's like, "Are you still on the show?" I was like, yeah. Because I had to show this amazing film called Conspiracy. And it's very much related. When my wife is out of town, I watch a bunch of crappy horror movies on Tubi and Night Flight and Eternal Family. And I watched one that was very similar to this. I can't remember the name of it. Sport Killer. Then I watched an Italian one, which was like Dance Rock Murders or something. And then I watched a New Zealand one, Death Warmed Over. That's what I do when my wife's out of town, is I watch a bunch of horror movies. So that the Italiano film and this one kind of clicked into what I was watching last night. But thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We have more films to watch. Believe it or not, even though I lost that hard drive and it's being worked on, I still have a lot of stuff that we've been scanning. So if you're not, there's plenty of films to watch. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe. Those are great ways to support us. Let's crank up the AV Geeks 16mm roulette and see what it shows us, and then we'll watch a little bit on here, but then we'll switch over to Twitch twitch.tv/avgeeks. No, twitch.tv/avgeeks. All right, enjoy.
Why, you took motion pictures.
Exactly. And in about 2 seconds, we'll have them on the screen. I don't think many of us realize the years of skill and the labor that go into the making of fine ware. So for a permanent record, I took this film as I went through the...
Miss Windsor, you're the bank's biggest depositor, but you've got bad breath. When she comes in mornings, I gotta get her to use scope. Once in the morning and my breath feels fresher for hours. Today I tell her. Miss Windsor, you've got scope. Yes, green like money. They say first thing every morning, and your breath feels fresher for hours. Here it is.
Scope. Once in the morning.
Now, 10 cents off Instant Maxwell House to introduce
the new coffee miracle from Flavor Buds. Take a deep, deep breath of that deep, deep aroma. And wow, how that new aroma enriches that Flavor Bud flavor. Instant Maxwell House. Save now.
Easy, Freddie, easy.
Got it out.
There she is, lady.
Thanks, fellas. How about some coffee?
That'd be nice, man. Go over real big. Instant Maxwell House?
Afraid not.
Oh, if you don't mind. We brought our own. May we?
Well, sure, but why? This is perfectly good coffee.
Oh, well, sure it is, ma'am. But this Instant Maxwell House spoils you for anything else.
Yeah, makes the others taste kind of bitter in comparison. That's smooth, huh, Fred?
Really spoils you, Al. Gee, man, we didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Gosh, no. I mean, if that's what you enjoy.
Say, fellas, mind if I try a cup?
Be our guest.
Instant Maxwell House. Delicious coffee from General Foods. So smooth and rich.